Now, Israeli authorities are investigating a suspected intelligence leak that may have harmed efforts to reach a ceasefire in Gaza and the release of captives. The case involves an aide of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who's since been arrested. Investigators are examining 4 issues, including the leaking of top-secret documents and the use of those documents to influence public opinion on a captive deal. Critics say the leak was aimed at giving Netanyahu political cover and fuel public support, particularly as ceasefire talks dragged on. The case has outraged the families of captives who for months now have demanded a deal to bring them home. Let's bring in Menachem Klein. He's a professor of political science at Bar-Ilan University and joins us now live from West Jerusalem. Good to have you, especially on this story, to get the Israeli perspective on how this is being perceived. First of all, do people believe that the information that was leaked by Netanyahu's office was actually false?
It is, in my view, as far as I read the Israeli public, so the general public cannot get a clear understanding on this affair. It's mainly a problem within the relations between the security establishment and the media. The general public has a problem to see what's going on there, who is in charge of leaking top secrets, what wrong was done by Netanyahu assistants, and so on. It seems that it is an affair in the relations between the security establishment and the Prime Minister office. The relations between the two institutions is very bad from day one of this war. Netanyahu tries to blame the security and clean himself from any responsibility of October 7. The other way around is the security establishment approach. They say, okay, we are responsible, but you too, you are the number one responsible. So it is here, once again, another round of blames exchange between the Prime Minister and the security establishment.
So
still, the leak...
Just to both jump in there, has Netanyahu gained anything from this leak? Is he hoping to gain anything?
First of all, his strategy is to distance himself from this affair. No, it is not exactly my assistant. He was occupied in my office, but not in the inner circle. He was under the chief of staff, but not under me, and so on. He tries to distance himself from what happened. This is his strategy. And then, secondary, he says, no, it is not a top secret. It's not a big deal. So he tries to control the damage. And then I assume that later on he will come up with his version, full version, and apply to his supporters. For the general Israeli public, a person in Israel that is not fully aware how the intelligence information is transferred to Prime Minister office and the relations between Prime Minister office and what was done by the office, Prime Minister office, and with this information and how it was published abroad, it is something very strange. They cannot get it.
Netanyahu is on trial already for a number of cases, 2 of them for corruption that allege that he gave favours to media moguls in return for favourable coverage. I mean, this is a man who is an extraordinarily canny political survivor.
Definitely. He is survivor and a very good campaigner. He's a very bad decision maker. He's a very bad prime minister, but he is a campaigner and survivor, political campaigner, political survivor. And he does many tricks in order to stay in power. And his main mean through which he shapes public opinion is the media. He was politically brought up in the United States, and he is a Trump-style leader. The media is his main forum to shape the public opinion.
Menachem Klein, great to speak to you. Thanks very much for taking the time to join us there from West Jerusalem.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.